Most people don't realize your body is not just burning fat or storing it. It's learning. Right now, inside your body, a quiet system is watching every step you take. Every time you walk, it records something. Not consciously, not in a way you can feel, but it remembers, and over time, it begins to change the rules. Because what happens next isn't about a single walk. It's about what your body becomes when walking becomes a pattern. At first, your body treats walking like a temporary event, a short-term demand, something that needs energy right now, but not something worth adapting to. Think of your body like a warehouse system. It stores energy, releases it, and manages supply based on expected demand. If demand is unpredictable, it plays it safe. It stores more than it uses. But here's the part most people miss. Your body isn't reacting to what you do once. It's reacting to what you do repeatedly. And this is where it gets interesting. The first few times you walk, your body still relies heavily on quick energy. Glucose flows through your bloodstream. Insulin helps manage it. Fat stays mostly untouched. Not because your body can't use it, but because it doesn't need to yet. Imagine a factory that always uses the easiest fuel available. It won't switch to a more complex system unless it has a reason. So in the early phase, your body stays simple. You walk, muscles contract, blood flow increases. Energy is used. But nothing fundamental changes yet. Now watch this. As you continue walking daily, something subtle begins to shift. Your body starts noticing a pattern. Movement is no longer random. It becomes expected. And when your body expects something, it prepares for it. This is where most people stop, but this is where it actually starts. Because now your system begins adjusting behind the scenes. Hormones that control energy start behaving differently. Insulin becomes more controlled, more efficient. Instead of spiking sharply, it begins to respond more smoothly. And this changes everything. Because insulin doesn't just manage sugar. It influences whether your body stores energy or uses it. With consistent walking, your cells become more sensitive to insulin. That means they respond faster, with less effort. Glucose gets used more efficiently. Less gets stored unnecessarily. But here's where it goes deeper. Your body begins to look beyond glucose. It starts opening access to stored fat, not just during the walk, but as part of its overall strategy. Enzymes responsible for breaking down fat begin to activate more easily. Think of them like tools that were once hard to access, now sitting right within reach. Fat cells, which once held tightly to their stored energy, begin to relax. They become less resistant, more responsive. And this is where it gets really interesting. Your body is rewriting its internal priorities. Instead of defaulting to quick sugar spikes for energy, it begins to trust a slower, more stable fuel source. Fat, not because you forced it, but because you trained it. Now imagine this. Each time you walk, you send a signal, a simple message. We need energy regularly. At first, your body answers with quick solutions. But over time, it realizes something. Quick solutions aren't efficient for repeated demand. So it adapts. It builds a system that can deliver steady energy for longer periods. And this changes everything. Because now, your metabolism isn't just reacting. It's anticipating. It starts preparing energy in advance, managing fuel more intelligently, reducing unnecessary storage. But here's the part most people misunderstand. They think fat loss is about forcing the body, burning as much as possible, pushing harder. But your body doesn't respond well to force. It responds to signals. Consistent, repeated signals. And walking, simple, steady walking, is one of the clearest signals you can send. You're not overwhelming your system. You're guiding it. And this is where the transformation begins to compound. Over weeks, your internal pathways become more efficient. Fat-burning enzymes activate faster. The transition from glucose to fat happens sooner. What once took effort now feels natural. Your body becomes better at accessing stored energy, better at balancing fuel, better at sustaining energy without crashes. Now watch this. Your hormones begin to stabilize. Not dramatically, but noticeably over time. Energy highs and lows start to smooth out. You don't feel the same spikes, followed by sudden drops. That's because your body isn't relying as heavily on quick sugar anymore. It's using a mix of sources, a balanced system. And this creates a different experience entirely. You feel more consistent, more stable, more in control. But here's the contrast. If walking is inconsistent, your body never fully adapts. It stays in that reactive mode, using quick energy, storing excess, waiting for the next signal that never comes regularly enough. Fat cells remain more resistant. Energy remains unpredictable. Not because your body is failing, but because it hasn't been given a clear pattern to follow. And this changes how everything feels. Now imagine the opposite. You walk every day. Not perfectly, not intensely, just consistently. Your body begins to trust that movement is part of your routine, so it adjusts. It reduces unnecessary storage, stabilizes energy flow. It becomes more efficient, not just during the walk, but all day. And this is where the real transformation happens, not in a single session, but in the quiet rewiring of your internal systems. Your metabolism becomes smarter. Your fat cells become more cooperative. Your energy becomes more reliable. And this changes everything. Because now, your body is no longer working against fat loss. It's supporting it. You're not constantly trying to burn more. You're allowing your system to use what's already there. And this is the shift most people never reach. But here's the part most people miss. This isn't about walking longer or harder. It's about walking often enough for your body to believe it matters. Consistency creates trust, and trust creates adaptation. Now think about what that means. Every step you take isn't just burning energy. It's teaching your body how to manage it. Every walk is a message. Every day you repeat it, that message becomes stronger, clearer, more permanent. And over time, your body rewrites its own rules. Rules about when to store, when to release, when to rely on fat, and when to conserve. You don't see this happening. You don't feel it instantly, but it's there, quietly reshaping how your body works. In the end, your body isn't stubborn. It isn't slow. It isn't broken. It's adaptive, always adjusting. And walking, simple, consistent walking, is one of the most powerful signals you can send. Because walking isn't just movement, it's instruction. A signal that says, we use energy regularly, and your body listens. It responds. It changes. So the next time you take a walk, remember this. You're not just burning calories. You're reprogramming how your body uses them. Step by step, day by day. And over time, that changes everything. So tell me, what do you think your body has been learning from your daily routine?